Angels. Take a look at that block. Van Sickle all over that ball. Seems like the coaches wanted to go for a challenge, but she was saying that it was clear, it was outside.
Nisperos nowhere to go. Van Sickle with a single lady block to tie the game at 19.
So talagang matira-matibay dito. Fatigue and the longevity and the fresh legs, lahat yan kailangan i-consider ng mga teams.
Oy! Single block. Take a look at that reverse set. But guarding that cross court sequence.
18-16. Good set.
Oh!
Tobino with good hands from Dina. Foyle punches it over. She saw it, elevates it. Phillips. Caught downstairs by Barbon. And what a shot by Van Sickle. Naku, layo ng pagkakaset. Pero ang ganda. Van Sickle.
Ooh!
Powers it in.
Here, you can see over the block. Clear.
Oh, just being the motivator for her team. Block! Block! Blocked and inside! 2 timeout by Creamline.
If you remember one of our conversations on starting lineup, nabanggit natin doon na itong rivalry na to magkakatalo lang sa 2 or 3 points in the end game.
Still alive. Jonah. Doug. One more for Pons. Cheng will go back to Brooke. It's back to Brooke again. One more time. Pulls. BVS.
Points for Brooke Van Sickle. This is her time to shine.
And more importantly, we are all tied up. Right now, Pons is scoring 4 here in set 5. Oh, what a play! BVS with a rolling shot.
That's the power all the time. Look at the established double block of the Cool Smashers.
Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. 2 straight points. Pwede lang. 16 all. Chance here. Cheng shoots it to Brooke, who puts it away with a heater.
See it.
Wow.
Holding on to a 1-point lead against the Cool Smashers.
After being down by 5 points. This is... Combination play is softened. Brooke on the counter, left foot, left arm rather. Free ball. Brooke again. She is pumped. Sickle brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. What a unique position for the Petro Gazz Angels. That's going to go in. A first service ace. That was the story of set number 2.
Right now.
Side serving. Sharp serve. We're going to go for the running. That's what I heard during the timeout. BVS. Dug by Pons. Gemma on the other side. Denied. Gemma will try again. Stopped by Tempiatura. Aiza scores! 3-point lead.
Sharp serve to CC, of course. Isa had to change her approach. On the run, Alba was there, secondary center. Back to Petro Gazz. Brooke from the back, and that paints the line.
Taking care of the net defense of the Flying Titans.
Pecaña, sharp serve. Shoot set to Brooke. Sent back. Barbon will go back to Brooke. Rebound. Alba chasing. CC swinging. Chance for Choco Mucho here again. They go back to Rondina. Brooke is asking for it. Why not? Rally ongoing. Alba will go back to Rondina. Pecaña. Alba goes for it. Sabete with the slide. And Van Sickle puts it away. Who received that? Second ball put away. It was that side trying to go for. Brooke on the other end. Dug by Tubino. CC gets it back. Delayed by the block. Brooke again. Long ball for Van Sickle. 28 points.
A lot of variation from the attacks of BVS.
They can't keep track even on paper now.
Ubus na yung space.
Trying again. She will set it, of course. Gets it back. Identifies the donut hole. 7-5. Brooke continues to receive as she gets targeted by Creamline for obvious reasons. Back to Creamline here for a free ball. Pontillas. What a spot by Brooke.
Very smart play by Brooke for that strong hit. But take a look at that drop ball right in the side of Gemma Galan.
Who also had a couple of points in their game against Chocomucho. What an approach by Bernadette. Reverses to Michelle. Doug. Counterattack. Sabete. Escalante. Lead is now at 3, Alexis. That head-to-head we mentioned is 25-7 in favor of Creamline. But it's one thing to look at the head-to-head, but it's another thing to actually experience the matches. Kasi ang hahaba ng mga matches nila.
Ang haba ng rallies.
Yung rallies at saka yung mga scores. Nagkakataon lang talaga na karamihan sa dulo, Creamline.
Bertolana picked that one up. La Rosa had to stutter step. Tiamzon sets up Van Sickle. Wow!
Wow! Full athleticism here. Take a look at that explosive approach and finish. I mean, Delerio had a good read on that, but that was just too quick for her to react.
Timeout called by Farm Fresh.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
An absolute seesaw battle here in set number 2. After that 4-point lead early by the Chargers, it's been a nice side-out game. Van Sickle for point number 11. Got it.
Shot. Van Sickle.
A great adjustment there from Van Sickle just to put more effort because he knows how important this set is.
It is do or die for the Chargers. Van Sickle answers right away with her 14th point of the game, but still down by 4. A nice tip from Nisperos. Van Sickle, yes, changing the pace and scoring her 17th point.
Thinking quick during the game, adjusting quick, getting blocked earlier, this time changing tempo, just rolling that one over. No one ready for that.
PLDT high-speed hitters. Well, of course, top of the list is bagging the win since last game na nga nila ito for the year. They wanna end on a high note para ma-enjoy talaga ang pahinga at maganda ang pasok.
Usually, papaluin mo na lang ng malakas yun. But soft hit works well. Van Sickle going full force for that one. Si Brooke at si Davison parehong madalas sineseta ng mga setters. Van Sickle taking care of that one. She goes for the hit and the cross court. 21 for Brooke. 21 for Petro Gazz. That was a good first ball, but sa kanya sinet ni Janelle.
A match so far in 4 games. Better first ball there. Mayna again. Constantly feeding Pablo. Slide. Sa gitna na naman dinala ni Rem. Good defense by Petro Gazz. Counter-attack. Fanny was there waiting. Barbon, sorry, that's Tempiatura.
Good defense.
Scramble. Long rally alert. Very close. Another low one.
Back set.
Baba. That's the proper one. That's the proper set.
Good height for Van Sickle sa back row. All of her attack mas mapang front row man or back row. But correct.
Which we kept emphasizing through Kate Santiago na almost at double digits na rin.
Oh, Van Sickle, what a kill. 9 points for Brooke. Agate looking for her first ace. Van Sickle popped up by Santiago. Thunderbells looking for the lead. Barbon with a pass. Here comes Van Sickle again. Oh, Brooke Van Sickle. Troncoso with 15. Looking for her first ace. Van Sickle. Mondoñedo. Kate Santiago off the block. Saved by Gamit. Chance ball for the Angels. Van Sickle got it. Set point number 2 for the Angels.
We'll get the starting nod for the yellow shirts. Babalik si Coach Koji dun sa
starting
six niya. He wants to end.
Laban sa gitna. Bilang matatangkad. Pablo again. Good block there by Coronel. Oh. Unsavable by Liza Eroa.
So Makatuno is the one who will serve. Van Sickle, the recipient. Chang sends it over to Van.
Oh, that made it to the line.
Tulis. Niegos will serve. Set up for Pablo. Cutting it up. Makatuno jumps into it. Oh, the back row, full command by Van Sickle. I was watching at home when all this was happening and online. Oh, is that out?
Oh, that was a service ace.
Pumasok, ha? And we arrive at set point.
Van Sickle now with 13, so those are the 2 double-digit scorers for Petro Gazz.
Just as you were talking, naging 14. Regalo binigay.
Capital One being a little bit more careless with their...
It's Janina Zeta, because they of course lost Juju Angeles of Letron to an injury. Van Sickle. Oh boy. Went straight to the libero.
Points ahead of your opponent is actually a big lead.
Which was the story of the first game.
Yes.
Cherry Tigo had their chances in that Swiss Bank, official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
The second best middle blocker at the end of the preliminary round, or the qualifying round rather. So you all know how talented she is. An excellent net coverage always for her, except that time because it will go. And whenever she goes for the quick. Pablo. They go to Troncoso. It's sent back. Troncoso again, different approach. DVS from the back, right in front of Dea. The semifinals. And gets to face the Creamline Cool Smashers this weekend. Gamit denied. We're all tied up 2-all. Here in the early stages of our set number 3. Not for long though.
Rania Musa will replace Rem Palma.
Seeing action for the first time, she too was missed by her squad. Meanwhile, a response coming from Van Sickle. And this is our spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan, to do serving duties for Creamline. It's a good first ball by Pablo. It goes back to her, but dug by Gemma Galanza. Here comes Pons. Barbon with the pickup. Side goes back low. Attack of Van Sickle. You have to get her going here if they want to have a shot. Van Sickle on the push. And it works.
She's been scoring off of ad-lib plays. The ad-lib plays for Brooke Van Sickle. Another push.
So that is over. We begin set number 4 here on One Sports, on One Sports Plus, on Pilipinas Live, and on RPTV. Dip Dipianco alongside Neil Flores calling this one. And we have Alexis Tinsay, who will continue to give us the update. We saw this substitution earlier, putting in Nicole Tiamzon to serve. This time it's in. Bump set by Galanza to Gumabaw. That is inside for Mitch Gumabaw to get those wins. But it'll be a tougher route. Set back. Play continues. Van Sickle steps back. Kept alive by Creamline. Valdez. Aiza Pontilla sets up Brooke, who swings and scores and puts Petro Gazz up by 8. They're 2 points away. Take that 1 point away from winning the match.
So it's important for them now to have a good first ball.
Marla sends it over cleanly. Rondina. Marla says, I got it. Right in the middle. Van Sickle.
Oh!
What a smart move. Pontillas. May gagawin itong mga to. Tubino. Temperatura. Chela! Down!
Balik ka.
Naman.
Ang bilis ng balik ng bola sa kanila.
You were thinking of a way to say it the other way. There's no other way.
There's no other way.
Guni dahil siya ang kapitan, ano ha?
That's right.
Oh!
Serving for Petro Gazz.
Calto Soyud. Good dig. Saet, this time to Brooke Van Sickle with the off-speed hit.
Van Sickle.
Alam mo yun, maintain their consistency and ito talaga, yung endurance na matapos yung set.
At saka masara yung set.
Yes.
Kasi it's important to draw first blood against Streamline. And there's the point that ends that short run.
Talaga, no? Patapangan itong si set number 1.
Oo, kasi it sets the mood
for the succeeding sets.
Yeah. Rally caps and their balloons, their tarps, face masks, everything. In the meantime, De Leon, Syed, Van Sickle sends De Leon.
And we don't know kung may game 3.
I miss Mitch playing. I love her intensity. In the meantime, one-handed dump over. Temperatura circling on the floor. Brooke Van Sickle counters. And we arrive at set point for Petro.
Van Sickle is now in front. It's very dangerous. She can finish this set for Petro.
Roll, trying to serve. Coming off the bench, not the easiest job to do. But she gets it over clearly. That is denied, and Van Sickle
doing back quicks there, and now Van Sickle guarding that play.
Anybody's match all of a sudden.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Chang with one hand, Van Sickle.
Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh!
Energy for the Angels here. It was also just one hand set from Chang.
Walang Petro Gazz, parang nag-settle down, Neil.
And defense really kicked in for Petro Gazz here in set number 2. They were getting a lot of block touches early on. And now Brooke Van Sickle is starting to heat up. We're already in the second set. We're used to seeing her numbers at the double-digit line. Kaya may 3 points din abante ang Cool Smashers.
Lori will send it to Jonah. Back to Brooke. That's in.
I think they just need to get the confidence that
yes, and they now have brought Eliza Valdez to the bench as Van Sickle pounces. Team combines to give you the championship of the All-Filipino Conference first night, first game here. G-side. Oh, wicked shot. Van Sickle continues to simmer sa spike of the set. Brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng bayan. Hindi ko pa natatanong siya. She has 16 and it's 3-2. Angels still with a 1-point lead. Van Sickle slides. She stands up, fires. Everybody diving. Van Sickle. That's alive. They want to go back to Van Sickle. Yes!
Again, with all the attempts in your spike until you succeed here with that set from Maizo going super cross court.
This series, or in this game number 2. Soft block. Brooke again. 4-0.